Hey guys, welcome back to Alligator Alcatraz. There's no gators here, and you can see there's nobody in cages, so don't worry about it. Speaking of things to not worry about, the Epstein files, because they're gone.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. We talk about it today, boys.
Kinda. All right, we're talking. So it's kinda.
We're gonna talk about it a little bit.
We could literally make this entire. There's so much shit about Epstein and Ghislaine, and all the connections to crazy ass shit that goes on throughout history that we could make our whole podcast just about Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
So this week,
I don't feel like Goblin is nuts like that. So
no, I don't want to gobble. I don't want to his story's been told a million other times. So this week I just kind of looked at. We'll get a little bit of a feel for him, but I just kind of looked into some of the stuff they were invested in because it was weird and strange. And
so where does it start?
Well, then now I got to go into the whole story about where Jeffrey is. Okay, so very, very briefly, and we'll do another episode on his history and shit like that. But basically, there's this guy named Jeffrey Epstein. Mm-hmm. He's not great. But he ends up getting a job at this place called the Dalton School, which is run by Donald Barr, who's Bill Barr's father. Donald Barr was in the OSS. Donald Barr also wrote a book that is about interdimensional pedophilia sex trade. And he ran the school. Jeffrey Epstein had no experience. This guy ends up getting a teaching job, teaching young girls at the Dalton School. Time flies by. He ends up getting I think Bear Stearns or some shit like that. He ends up in the financial world. He ends up in arms trading. He ends up all over the place, right? So Ghislaine Maxwell, he's kind of at this point seeming like kind of a fall guy. And Ghislaine maybe too, but it's more about her. She's the one who actually has the storied family history. Her dad was a big spy for Israel and also a media conglomerate in England. And he disseminated the Promise software, which was the software that was stolen from America. That I think actually they did that that limited hang about the octopus murders and shit like that. Where basically this software that would spy on people was stolen, taken to Israel, and then her dad was fucking big dicking it all over the place, and then he ends up falling off of a yacht, murdered, and he had 3 Israeli prime ministers at his funeral. This is just the breeze by of where they met. Daddy goes bye-bye, Jeffrey says come here baby, or vice versa, or maybe the other way around, and then we get all the shit that we're about to kind of talk about.
They weren't a couple though, right?
Yes, this is the point where they become a couple. The part I just said.
They were actually a dating. I thought they were
No, they were. I think they were. I mean, what do you call it? Dating is a really funny way to frame international sex blackmail with kids. It's dude, what was your first date? Ramen. It doesn't really compare, but yeah, I guess technically she does. When you look her up, she is on listed as his girlfriend.
Crazy.
Dude, I looked up Little St. James Island, and it has a 1-star review on Google.
Dude, if you could own an island, would you?
Dude, first of all, yes, but second of all, after reading all this shit, I don't think you can be cool and own an island. If you have the money to own an island, you're on some fuck shit.
Yeah,
you're not, and we'll get
that weird money.
So let's
dive on into what you were talking about.
Right. So let's skip by a lot of shit. Let's skip by a lot of the backstory, and let's just go into something that they were invested in. Right. So Ghislaine Maxwell had a company called Terramar. All right. Now Terramar focused on taking the 64% of international waters that are not governed by any particular country, and then creating a global ocean community that she called a country with shared ownership. This country would be called Terramar. Now, looking into all this shit, I didn't know that she had TED Talks. You go watch that one got taken down. You can still find some of it, but she's been on CNN. She had TED Talks. Her family was super, and I didn't realize how big her family was. Dude, her niece was in Hillary Clinton's campaign, worked with the FBI. I think they're still deeply involved in American politics and government. And so is all the people that they round up with, right? But anyway, she wanted to take the international waters, and she wanted to make that a shared ownership country. So that would
How
be
do you
called
make a country out of water? Dumb bitch.
right? What the fuck?
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Fucking dumb bitch, dude. Don't let her hear this. I don't want to break her heart. She's. All right, so Terramar was showcased by the Clinton Global Initiative. And the logo was done by this guy, Shepard Fairey, who did the Obama Hope posters.
Oh, nice.
He also did the Rock the Vote.
Did he do the Stop Coney?
He might have. He's done a lot of shit. He's got an extensive shit. That was just a little interesting side fact. So anyway, in her deposition that she got to in her court case, I like looking at you, Ricardo. I just like you, dude. I like looking at you sometimes.
Anyway, just get to the kid fucking.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to avoid the kid fucking part right now. So terrible. All right. So when she was being deposed, like in her deposition, you can read the parts that have been leaked, and there's one where she's being asked, "Are you a citizen of America?" And she says, "Yes." They go, "Are you a citizen of England?" And she says, "Yes." And they go, they ask her, "Are you a citizen of any other country?" And she says, "I'm a citizen of Terramar," which is fucking trippy and weird. I don't know. Maybe she's being cheeky. Maybe she's being a dumb bitch. I don't know. But then
She just believed in it hard enough. That's nuts.
So that's the next part.
Is that there's mermaids in Terramar?
I hope not. I wouldn't want to see a Ghislaine Jeffrey mermaid team up. That would break my heart. I don't think I could survive that. It's really scary.
Trafficked Ariel.
Fuck. What if that's how they're made? Hope not. So when you look at their
picture this, dude, it's like they bring all these these elites. They're like, yeah, man, I get to do some like crazy like illegal shit. I know when I'm gonna go see some underage kids, and it's just a flounder. And it's like, dude, you trying to make mermaids or not?
Okay, so if you look, so their website's taken down. You can't find any of it. A lot of their shit went underground. They say the company dissolved. I don't really buy that shit. But when you can still find their citizens list. They had a list of Terramar citizens on there. Now, some of them are Jacob de Rothschild, Jonathan Soros, son of George Soros, the co-founder of the Clinton Global Initiative, Richard Tias, this guy Nicholas Pritzker, who his family, the Pritzker family, they're like just a little side note real quick. I keep on starting and then not crediting any sources or like other shit that I'm doing. So
this is all original.
Let me just say up front because a lot of what I'm doing is like I go on the internet, I look shit up. I'm listening to a podcast. They say something cool. I go and I look that up, and then this is so just blanket state. First of all, another blanket statement. Everything I'm going to say is just alleged because I don't want to get sued by any satanic pedophiles. I don't got satanic pedophile money. But some of my favorite podcasts, War Mode, incredible. Standing on the shoulders of fucking titans we are. Control History is a really cool one. There's a bunch of other ones. For this information in particular, I kind of like went between that, Whitney Webb. I want to get her book, but I read some of her articles and listened to some of her shit. There's this guy Ryan Dawson. He's watched some of his shit. There's a bunch. Holy fuck! I'm so sorry.
Oh, good.
We back?
Oh yeah, we back. So anyway, after
long story short, I like a lot of shit. I don't want to just make it seem like we're doing a podcast of a podcast. I want to I've looked a lot of this shit up, but some of these places pointed me in that direction.
You do most of the research, I'll say that.
So let me get back to it. There's this guy named I'm going through the Terramar founding citizens. This guy named Nicholas Pritzker, right? So the Pritzkers are this family in Illinois. They own Hyatt, and they helped Obama get elected.
How'd they help Obama get elected?
Money, fucking influence, putting him in the right spot. Some of his family members ended up in Obama's cabinet also. So a little fucking... Thomas Pritzker was accused of rape by Virginia, either Roberts or Giuffre, one of the more famous Epstein victims, right? So this guy, Nicholas Pritzker, he's involved in it. His whole family's fucking gay and retarded, allegedly. And for some reason, the CEO of Activision...
You gotta burp, just do it.
So for some reason... this guy... I'm trying to be confident. Oh, yeah. So This guy Robert Kotick, he's the CEO of Activision and Blizzard.
Oh, nice.
I know, fuck. And former director of Yahoo. So these are like some of the founding citizens of Terramar.
Well, to be fair, these people can believe in having like a vision, being like, oh yeah, this is great, with maybe out some kid fucking.
That's so boring. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. These people are insane. They're fucking terrible people. They're not good. I do like some Activision games, but
oh man.
All right, so Terramar was involved with this company Migaloo, which is a company that makes super yachts that turn into submarines.
What?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's actually pretty fucking sick. When you see some of them, it is sick until you realize what they're doing with these submarines. And it seemed like I'm confused. I'm confused on exactly what Terramar even is. It was a weird company anyway. Like, they got a bunch of she went to the UN. She went and talked at the UN. She fucking, like, I can't tell what they were trying to do. I don't know what the citizens list. The way they paraded themselves around as was like some sort of like.
Did they have a flag?
Yeah, actually, that's their logo. It's kind of like the Terramar flag. That's the one that's made by that guy Shepard Fairey.
Nice.
It looks like a flag at least. Yeah, so they're on some fucking weird shit with these super yachts too. It's almost like they're trying to do like underwater cabling. There's multiple cults involved in all this. But so they got these super yachts that turn into submarines, right? Now,
that's some serious fuck you money.
Insane, dude. Insane fuck you money.
That's like I dropped my wallet with my, $5,000.
Let me catch up this submarine.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So, all right. So Terramar was publicly endorsed by Richard Branson. Fuck him, dude. That guy sucks.
The Virgin Mobile guy?
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, did you ever watch MTV Cribs?
Yeah.
All right, dude. Did you remember his episode?
No.
He has an episode with an island where he owned an island, and Mariah Carey's there all fucked up. He walks in on a guy like taking a shower and is like, "Oh, don't mind him. Look through this little hole in the shower door that you can see everything else in this island." I think it's called Necker Island.
What'd you just say?
Nothing. So Richard Branson, he's obviously caught up in all kinds of fucking weird behind the scenes music and telecommunications shit with David Geffen and all kinds of bad stuff, right? So he on this island, he hosted the Nexium sex cult on his island. He went back and was like, "I had no idea. Dude, you're not coming. I know everybody who's coming to my island. I'm not, there's no just like random people. A sex cult couldn't sneak onto my island."
Well, why do I find myself defending these people? I'm just saying, like, guess, like, if you have that much money, like, I don't think you're thinking about things half the time.
Okay.
But that'd be very boring.
Right, hold that thought for a second.
Okay.
So he hosts the Nexium sex cult on his island, right? Necker Island is 33 miles away from Little St. James.
Ooh.
Just a short little Migaloo, get in the yacht, go underwater. Yacht. Yeah, very creepy.
Dude, I don't want to keep running off here, but imagine how much coos you could actually get.
Well, bro,
but, like, that's not, like, legally and consensually. Hey, baby, I got a yacht. It goes underwater, too.
Bro, coos is disgusting. That is, I don't call it anything else, bro.
I just didn't like saying the P word. For some reason, it's not.
That's all. Yeah, whatever, dude. Maybe we'll call it coos. Yeah, these are. Yeah, I mean, consensually, yeah, that'd be pretty sick to get laid in a fucking submarine yacht. Yeah, it sounds awesome. But being on a pedophile island and going under to another pedophile island, allegedly, would be pretty gay.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Okay, keep going.
I hear where you're getting caught up.
I'm super interested.
I understand where you're getting caught up. The
moment you said super yacht
that submarine,
I was like, whoa, dude.
I'll show you after. They look.
Sounds like the most manly thing ever.
No, they look fucking awesome. I want one of these. I can't hate on them for this. If it was just for this, if the end goal was just to get a super yacht submarine, I would understand. Unfortunately, there's a lot of child rape involved in all this. And make sure also for YouTube shit that you blur whatever the fuck that is. So anyway, one little creepy thing about Branson is that he is a founding sponsor of the International Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
Yeah, no worries. We'll find these kids.
They're definitely not on a sub. Okay, so he's a motherfucker. I don't like him, dude. And I don't like his attitude, and I don't like the way he looks and the way he carries himself.
I'm a big hater, bro.
Big hater.
Fuck Richard Branson. You know what? Fuck Jimmy Buffett too.
Yeah, dude. Maybe I wouldn't get an island, dude. All islands, these guys kind of suck.
Well, because here's the thing. Let's say you get an island, right?
Okay.
You have no control. Next thing you know, these people are, sailing their super yacht submarines over with a bunch of kids. Like, whoa, bro. It's like, yo, you have chill, bro. You got an island now, and it's ours. Like, I don't think people really own shit.
They own these islands, bro.
No, I'm saying, fun fact. We don't own shit here. You know what I mean?
How crazy is it that they're 30 miles away from each other?
I mean, that's a hop and a skip.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I could swim that. First try.
You might be able to.
Exactly. Continue.
So there's this
super
family. That's Terramar, right? That's weird shit about Terramar. Now, that Nexium sex cult.
Yes.
Was run by not run, but this lady Claire Bronfman pled guilty in the Nexium sex cult case.
What was the Nexium? What were they doing?
It was like a self-help guru sex cult that was trafficking, that was doing.
You had me the self-help. You had me the first. I was like, what's so bad?
The self-help is just the sprinkle of add any legitimacy. It's basically a fucked up child predatory pedophile sex cult.
They got found out. They're done.
Yeah, it was like a big deal. So this was on the news all over the place.
When?
Probably like 8 years ago. It was a big like true crime. Like, oh my god, I can't believe this.
Who decided to take it down though? You know what I mean? This is what gets me so fucked up when I think about this shit and why
I think
burnt
they're
out.
too big for their britches.
How many there's so many pedophiles. There's so many islands out there. Like the South Sandwich Island. What the fuck's going on there? Nothing.
Well, don't put that on the South Sandwich Island. We don't know. This is the U.S. Virgin Islands. We don't know shit about the South Sandwich Islands.
Bro, why are you defending the South Sandwich Islands?
I don't want to judge a book by its cover.
Bro.
I'm going to immediately go home and look it up, and it's just going to be straight pedophiles. That's going to be where they deport all the pedophiles.
Have you seen the Jimmy John's, not the Jimmy, but the Jersey Mike's thing? Where people go in, they order a Mike's way. It's like, yeah, can you get a Mike to just fork the shit out of my sandwich? Yeah. Have Mike have his way with it. Tell Mike, turn the body cam off. Yeah, is Michael there? Yeah, tell Michael he can take care of it. And people are like, God damn, bro, I'm getting paid $8.25 an hour to hear this.
Dude, I don't really fuck with Jimmy John's.
I don't fuck with Jimmy John's either.
Oh, wait, no. You're talking about Jersey Mike's. I don't fuck with them either, dude. Let me get back. Go ahead, dude.
Jersey Mike's?
Yeah.
Yeah, the owner?
Yeah.
Yeah, associated with South Sandwich Island. Allegedly.
Okay. All right. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, dude, back to back.
Yeah, it sucks. That is kind of hit.
Someone posted, people are hating on Hulk Hogan's death, which honestly, I just let the man, he rested, it's over. But he said something about his daughter dating a black guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, well,
I remember this.
I'd rather it be, a millionaire blank and 8 feet tall than a regular blank. You're like, dang.
Yeah, he got very descriptive.
I was like,
he's a Florida legend, though. I know you said he's born in Georgia, bro. He's a Florida legend.
Yeah, all right.
He's a Florida legend.
He sued Bubba the Love Sponge.
That seemed like a big... I think actually Gawker's going to come up in this later. But, yeah, there was a... Let me get back on track. We're talking about the Bronfmans. We're talking about Claire Bronfman and the Nexium cult, right?
Yep.
So this family, the Bronfman family, is also deeply involved with Jeffrey Epstein and a litany of other really crazy crimes, stuff like that. So they're the owner of Seagram's liquor.
No.
Yeah, and ginger ale.
Fuck.
They got a lot of their money during Prohibition.
I fuck with Canada Dry more, though.
Seagram 7 got me through some times, bro. That's what sucks about all these people. They get you... It's still shitty. Don't get me wrong. It's still shitty. But anyway, yeah, so they made a lot of money during Prohibition by being in Canada and being like, y'all want some liquor?
Yeah.
But they're deeply involved in crime, obviously. They armed the Haganah, the like early Israeli paramilitary group.
Nice.
They were like they're big time Zionists. They're involved deeply with Epstein, deeply involved Zionists with this thing called the Mega Group. All right, the Mega Group is fucking weird, right? So the Mega Group is an organization that includes the Bronfmans, Les Wexner, who Les Wexner is like Jeffrey Epstein's main financer, and like we're gonna have to do a whole thing on him because he's like one of the biggest parts of this whole story. But I didn't really look too much into him this time. But just briefly, he owns Victoria's Secret, and he's the one who sold Jeffrey Epstein his house for $1 in New York, and like it's where a lot of these sex crimes took place.
Crazy.
It's a lot. Like he's really like super involved. But anyway, there's this thing called the Mega Group, which is a super elite group. It's their own name. They call themselves the Mega Group of rich
nerds.
Jewish billionaires, right? And they include the Bronfmans, who I was just telling you about, Les Wexner, Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg.
Fuck him. I love the movies, but fuck him, dude.
Fuck him so much, bro. What did he do? Hold on. What did Spielberg get? Didn't he rape somebody's daughter and then that guy stalked him?
Okay, once again, this was from, I heard this one from Kurt Metzger, but he was talking about how, and also he's been involved in a bunch of shit with David Geffen. He came up in our fucking Michael Jackson episode briefly for a little bit too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, he's, I mean, alleged, this is all very much allegedly, but he was out there fucking raping, dude. He was out there big raping, allegedly. Anyway, yeah, you got Stalker. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he had Stalker. But, and I think like he's been like almost brought up by like Corey Feldman and stuff like that. I think he's like one of the names that he couldn't name. Mm-hmm. Fuck him. Anyway, the Tisch family, they mostly own Lowe's. Mm-hmm. And they own like all these like CIA cutout hotels and resorts.
When you say CIA cutout, what do you mean?
So it's like a layer of implausibility is the wrong word, but basically where like the CIA will buy or work with a company that's like a few degrees of separation away from the CIA. So instead of it being like, "Hi, welcome to the CIA. How can we take your order?" It's like, "Hi, welcome to the Hyatt," or whatever the fuck, you know, mm-hmm. like where these companies have like long-standing history with them where they can use them, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Now, that's the Mega Group, right? The Tisch family, Jessica Tisch is the New York City Police Commissioner.
At the time?
No, right now.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So there's a thing called the fucking Mega Group. Crazy. That's fucking Terramar. All right. Remember I was telling you a second ago about how Jessica Tisch is the New York City Police Commissioner? Mm-hmm. She's doing, she's like implementing a lot of these, like facial recognition shit and like technical surveillance. So that's one thing that Epstein was super fucking involved in. So there's this thing called the Edge Group or edge.org or something like that, which is this large group of intellectuals. A lot of them are ending up on Joe Rogan, but it's basically like a bunch of scientists and intellectuals.
You said Edge, right?
Edge, yeah.
So let me tell you something.
You gonna tell me something about edging?
I'm gonna fuck you up, bro.
Go ahead. What?
I've been edging and I've been training hard.
You really quieted down. It kind of scared me afterward. You're like, I'm gonna fuck you up because I've been edging.
So anyway, I'm gonna submit you.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, look.
I'm so much bigger than you.
This guy.
Have you ever seen what 275 pounds of straight muscle can do to a man, dude?
Were you on the island?
No.
Did you
yeah, man, full-grown man, dude. So
anyway,
all right.
So Edge.
Okay, so all right, so Epstein was involved like super heavily with all these like technocrats, where like these people who wanted to make like, and we'll get into. So now I'm getting excited. Let me just take a step back. Edge Group, or edge.org. Mm-hmm. It's this group of scientists and intellectuals that Jeffrey Epstein was the biggest sponsor of. He paid more money towards it than any of their other donors, right? And what he would do is he would go and politically blackmail and get to know like all these like very, very famous scientists and intellectuals and wind up in all these circles with a bunch of gay nerds that were, I guess, super easy to trick.
Imagine being like a low-level employee, like, man, I just got this sick job. And all of a sudden, you know, how long is this group still around or no?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Next thing you know, it's just like, when did Epstein get busted? 2016, something like that. When did he kill himself? It seems like it was forever ago, almost 10 years now or something. So anyway,
still talking about it, bro.
You get hired, and next thing you know, it's like, oh man, that was what?
Oh, at Edge Group?
Yeah. You're like, man, okay.
No, that was back then, dude. It's fine. Jeffrey Epstein.
No, I'm saying, imagine finding out at the time. Like, you have no idea. You're out of the loop. Unless these Edge people are, like, really that deeply involved. I'm talking about the people that own it. But, like, imagine just, like, you walk in, you clock in, you're like, this guy started our company? I'm getting paychecks, fuck it.
Yeah. No, I mean, he also probably had dirt on everybody. All right, so this is what's weird, is that he was super involved with all these technocrats, right? Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, fucking... Right, so Epstein signed a will 2 days before he died. Now, that shielded the $577 million he had on paper at the time. That estate is still making money right now.
Who got the money? Who got the will?
You can't tell everybody who's a beneficiary, but a couple of them, one of them is his ex-girlfriend, didn't write down her name, and one of them's a lawyer. Some of the money went to the victims. There's more than 200 known victims that went to court for this and had won, but they had only got, some of them got less than $1 million for it, bro. Imagine being an Epstein victim and getting less than $1 million, bro. So the rest of them
right now, personally, hearing that less than $1 million, what is that? Like $800,000?
Some of them, probably some of them less.
Up.
And then how many are dead, bro?
That's so much money. And if you're dead, what are you going to do with that money?
So much money, bro. You should never have to work again, bro. There should be enough money that it's
Unfortunately, that's not the case.
So here's what they did was that they only got 100 for the 200.
So some victims didn't get $1 million?
Yes.
They're like, oh, he brushed your boob?
Right.
Oh, you got butt raped?
What about the one? Yeah. What about the ones that are not being fucking brought up too, or the ones that are too scared to come forward or shit like that?
Well, that's on them.
Well, when you put it like that, man. So all right. So anyway, what they did was some of that money went to the victims. Not enough. Very small amount went to the victims comparatively. They actually had to go and sue J.P. Morgan and Deutsche Bank to get. They were like, we need more fucking money for this bullshit. It's crazy. So anyway, he signs this will. He invested $40 million with Peter Thiel, the guy who owns Palantir, and we'll get into that in a second, right? So there's this thing called Carbine. Carbine is a company that develops video streaming and geolocation software that gets contracts to handle emergency services around the world. It was funded by Ehud Barak, who is formerly the Prime Minister of Israel and very, very close with Epstein. He visited him 10 times or more. That's what he says he visited him 10 times. There's a bunch of pictures and videos of him coming.
When you're going to the island, how long are they staying? Do we know? Is it just a flight?
Some of the flight logs did come out. Some of them are there and back. Some of them are fucking all 1-2 buckle my shoe. They're all over the place. Some of them didn't even go to the island. Some of them went to other parts of the world and stuff like that.
Just crazy. My mind can't fathom having that much money.
Right.
I'm about to amputate myself because I'm a pussy. I can't picture that much money. I should, but you know what? I don't want to.
I can't.
You can?
I can't. No, I can't.
I can't fathom being I'm gonna hop on my jet right now.
Enough to do literally whatever.
Go see my boy Heffy,
Yeah.
And be a complete dirtbag.
Yeah, they're probably really bad people.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Yeah.
All right. So Carbine.
They have families, right?
Jeffrey Epstein?
No, I'm talking about these people. You know what I mean? These Peter Thiel, these kind of people. They have families or no?
Yeah, Peter Thiel's gay. He's also a faggot. He's also a fucking faggot, for real. But not because
I don't know how
gay.
far in we were, but there you go.
Not because he's gay, but because he's a fucking faggot, dude. He's doing all this bad shit. He's really bad, dude.
You were holding those.
We're gonna get into it. I'm about to kill myself right now.
The moment it came out, he's like, oh, it's like you just
God, dude.
It's almost
so
like
much better.
It's almost like you just got off a date with a girl you haven't been. You're just you're like, all right, see you later. Walk away.
Dude, fuck him. He's a fucking piece of shit. All right, so Carbine, Ehud Barak, former Prime Minister of Israel, Peter Thiel. These people, they have contracts in like 7 different countries and multiple parts of America to handle 911 calls and like integrate AI and geolocation and fucking.
That's kind of helpful. Do you think it's because they're doing all this helpful
Bro,
stuff?
it's okay. So let me tell you a little
like
story.
What we talked about earlier.
We're gonna go back. We're going back a ways to Pizzagate land, which I can't wait to do.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Side note for Pizzagate, we do need to have pizza on the table. We'll be eating pizza when it happens. I feel like that'd be so cool with some wings, ranch. Ooh. Anyway, you can tell I'm hungry. But we were talking about earlier. So they're doing like geographical things, 9/11s, like not 9/11, 911 emergency calls.
Yeah.
But that's super helpful. That actually helps humanity.
Okay, hold on.
Do you think they're doing all this stuff just to offset the fact that they're banging children?
So let me tell you a little story about Laura Silsby.
Okay.
So there was this lady named Laura Silsby. She's since changed her name, or that's what she changed her name into.
Tell it to me like you're Mike B. Or Mike D.
I'm not ChatGPT. I also got a PP, but let me just get this thought out. Laura, so you ask like, okay, well, doesn't that help humanity? There's this lady named Laura Silsby. She worked for a fucking NGO that went down to Haiti, and she was like also part of the whole fucking Clinton team. She was deeply involved with them and even called on them to help during when all this happened. But after the Haiti earthquake, she went down there. And the Clintons have some weird shit with Haiti, by the way. Not only did her brother like own a gold mine down there, that's where they had their honeymoon. They're on some weird shit with Haiti, but anyway, so this lady Laura Silsby, she goes down there, she gets caught stealing kids. And like the parents were coming to the cops and were like, dude, what the fuck? And she's like, no, these are orphans after the fucking. So she gets caught in the act of doing this, and the Haitian government is like, we're actually not going to let you leave right now. So America pulls some strings. She ends up coming back. And then she gets a job for, I forget what the name of the company is, but it's the software company that's responsible for helping Amber Alert.
That's cool.
And it's like, okay, sure, maybe Amber Alert. Dude, nobody gives a fuck about Amber. Anytime an Amber Alert comes on, it's just a mild distressor and inconvenience for everybody. Like, pretty much everyone just like looks at their phone for 1 second and goes, maybe one dickhead will be like, oh guys, blue charger.
You really just kind of showed your true colors there, bro.
For what?
When those
you think blue chargers are...
No. I look when those things go off.
Fuck you.
I'm totally lying, bro.
Dude, let me go pee-pee real quick. I'm so sorry.
Number 1, get a bigger bladder.
I have a pee-pee problem. So yeah, this Carbine company, they're developing all these identification capabilities for all around America, and they do it through Google and like other gay companies. Wow. Oh yeah, and they're deeply tied to Israeli intelligence, obviously, because of their origins with Ehud Barak. Also found out that the former president from 2000 to 2007, forget his name, but the president of Israel raped somebody.
Crazy.
So it's not all right. Coming to a close here. So Peter Thiel, yeah, he's annoying. Epstein invested $40 million into his company, right? It's called Valar Ventures. Dude, that's worth $170 million now. Sick. And also the people who signed the settlements, like the girls who signed the settlements for the case, agreed to not like sue again or people involved.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fucking lame. Peter Thiel got started with PayPal. He started PayPal with Elon, but it also started Palantir, which in Lord of the Rings, you know the thing that Sauron, the dark wizard, looks through to spy on?
No. Oh, the one with the eye?
The little, well, not the eye, but the like white-haired dark wizard guy. He looks through this like crystal ball orb to like spy on Frodo and the boys.
Dang, dude. I'm sorry to everybody, but no, I don't really know Lord of the Rings.
It's cool. Until like literally a month ago, I thought it was gay and lame. Until I rewatched it, and I was like, holy fuck.
Until I became an adult.
For real. Like, I was like, these are the most boring movies. This sucks. And then rewatching them, they're actually pretty goddamn good.
Damn it. I just watched Harry Potter, so I guess I'll watch that next.
Well, anyway, the thing that he looks through to spy on is called Palantir, and that's where Peter Thiel got the name for this company that does AI, facial recognition, SIFT, and like contracts with the government and the IDF.
That's pretty cool.
What?
You named it after Lord of the Rings, which
No,
is
he's a
cool.
fucking gay nerd, bro. He's fuck, man. I don't know,
What is
dude.
Breeze?
Yeah.
No,
these are
so
tough.
anyway, there's too many facts to throw at people.
Too many facts.
We really swept the Epstein under the rug on this one too. We didn't even talk about him. So I want to.
I had a fucking.
You know what?
I had a wild time.
Had a wild time? No, I'm still on the Epstein thing.
Okay.
Because part of me is like, the boy's posting up. There's so many others out there. Like, so why is everybody so fixated on it?
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's maybe, this is just me and I'm sure most everybody, is because they said there was a list. You know what I mean? So we got everybody involved. And then they're like, we're going to get it. No.
The list thing, I mean, like,
They
dude,
edged just so hard, dude.
Another guy I listened to is a guy named Nick Bryant, who's the one, he wrote this book, The Franklin Scandal, which is some fucking very dark shit we can talk about another time, and Confessions of a DC Madam, and he's like, he's a fucking, a really good sleuth, and he's the one who published the Epstein Black Book, I think in Gawker, who Peter Thiel's the reason why Gawker's no more. Gawker also is the one that had that video of Hulk Hogan. They reported on Hulk Hogan fucking Bubba the Low Sponge's wife.
What a random. Yeah, it does make you a Tampa legend, I guess.
Yeah. So, where the fuck was I going with any of this? What was I talking about?
I think you're about to talk about, like, you had you took a trip
Gawker,
with me.
Nick Bryant. Something, dude.
Absolute great journalism.
Thank you.
This has been a phenomenal episode.
Oh, okay, I remember. I'm sorry. So Nick Bryant is the one who published Epstein's Little Black Book. The file has already been released. I don't think it's like super detailed files. I think a lot of the shit has already come out. A lot of the players we do already fucking know. Jeffrey Epstein, I think, is kind of by default a fall guy. It's not like he was in the relationship with him and Ghislaine Maxwell, it's not like he's the fucking catch. Also, she has fucking nice tits. She does. And I contracted my wife to even look them up last. I was like, I told her, I was like, I can't find them anywhere. And she couldn't find them either, dude. So her nudes are not on the internet.
Oh, you were looking for nudes, not just
Ghislaine Maxwell's nudes.
I thought you meant like you were just looking up pictures of her.
Let me show you something.
What's your wallpaper? Hold up.
It's just Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not gonna pull out my phone, but I'll show you something real quick. Yeah, dude. I don't think anything truly bad is gonna happen to her. I think she just got a little pee-pee smack, and that was about it. Living in a fucking, she got sent to like dormitory.
She got sent to purgatory?
Here we go. Fuck.
I got this.
So sorry, guys.
I know. Here we go. I'm doing it. Come on. There we go.
There's way better pictures of her.
I know, but I'm using that one. Oh shit, sorry. I also have this one.
Alright, I'll put my phone away.
Yeah.
Long story short, yeah, they're gay and weird. The Les Wexner thing is also is very, very sus. Anyway, dude. Yeah. I fucking allegedly tripped on mushrooms.
Nice. How'd that go?
One of the most crazy experiences of my entire life. No, dude, before I talk about mushrooms, I can tell you about Alan Dershowitz.
Alright.
This guy sucks. He sucks so bad.
Alright.
Yeah, he is a very famous lawyer, former professor at Harvard.
Bro,
he was involved in the
CBD'd me the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah.
We gotta ride this. We can't let it beat us.
So he was in O.J. Simpson's law team, like law super team. He defended Roman Polanski. Nice. He defended Roman Polanski, the guy who made Rosemary's Baby in Chinatown, which is a good ass movie.
Imagine just being like this defense lawyer, like, no, he didn't do it. You know what I mean? Mike, Honor, my client is very rich. You know, Your Honor, you weren't even there. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you one of his defense, like some of his law critique in a second, because it is funny. It's not funny. It's retarded, but it is kind of funny. So he worked for Roman Polanski, who fucking raped a 13-year-old child and then fled the country. And he worked for all these motherfuckers, right? So he's gone on record and then doubled down on in like 96 or so. He was like, yeah, the age of consent should be when a girl gets her period. And then like years go by. 2019, he's like people brought that up in his face, like, yeah, what's good with this fucking you saying that a girl should? That's when age of consent is outdated, and he doubled down on it. It was like, yeah, it's fucking outdated. And then in Tennessee, there was this bill that got shut down about like kids having the ability to get trans before the age of 18. And he was like, good, I'm glad that bill got shut down. He was like, dude, girl, like, if they're not even allowed to have the age of consent, like, no. Then what the fuck? Then how they should be able to do this? His logic was literally like, well, if I can't fuck these kids, then they can't be able to trans. His wife fucking said that. So he's gotten massages on the island. He's gotten all this shit. He told everybody that because he was in his underwear when he got the massages, that means that he wasn't going to be able to have sex. Like that's not his bag.
Yeah.
His wife was like, yeah, he only ever has sex in his glasses. Like, that's how I know he didn't sleep with all these kids and shit. So then he had to take his glasses off. He said that fucking kitty porn should be. I'm so fucked up. Never mind, dude. He's a piece of shit. Fuck him, dude.
I was gonna say.
We're gonna have to cut this whole episode.
I was gonna say something. I totally forgot because you're like. No, I was like.
Word vomiting. I'm sorry.
It's all good. What the fuck was I gonna say, bro? Oh, so like last week or not last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever we talked about how the age of consent, like when it came into play.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here thinking, like, the 1920s or whatever the fuck they kicked in, like, they kept fighting it. Like, that's just a little over 100 years ago. Like, those people are still around. So all those things get, like, pressed on. And I think the true answer to this is we just have to remove them.
I'm never buying these drinks again.
We have to kill them all, dude. It's they say it's like, what if it's like a genetic thing? What if it's bred? Where do we find these people that are like, yeah, dude, I want to make a bunch of money and fuck kids? It's like, I like the first part, but the second part you gotta go.
I'm glad you got a line, man. That's how I know. I believe you, bro. That's like I know where this guy stands, dude. Money's cool, but fucking kids, absolutely not, dude. I respect that.
Like it's just crazy. It's why are we allowing this to happen? Like truly, as a nation, how do people? I wonder how you sleep at night.
The totalitarian tiptoe, dude. And you're watching. It's fucked up.
I'm about to hit that totalitarian tiptoe.
Dude, yo, it is fucked up.
Drink got me fucking.
We've been watching this for 10 years, bro, and nothing. Like, there's no. They're like, oh man, Epstein's dead now.
I think it's just because I'm not a kid anymore. I'm like, because nowadays it's what's pretty fucked up. I did. I was a paranoid kid. But I wasn't constantly worried about being abducted. And I kind of was actually. I kept my guard up. But going back to it, I feel like kids nowadays are like, fuck, dude, like they can, they got my facial recognition. Like this guy could be over in France, like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck that kid. You know what I mean?
Are you we back on saying it's a good thing? Not
No,
the kid fucking.
no.
The fucking technology.
Yeah, no, not anymore. We missed it. Pierre over here trying to.
Dude, that is fucking weird though. I don't want to.
It's unsettling.
Sunset. We are definitely creeping towards a technocracy. Anyway, dude, I don't fucking know, bro.
Bro, all I know is I'm hungry.
You want to just cut it out, dude?
What do you mean?
I don't know. How long has it been?
No, dude. Honestly, hold on. We need to keep this because this is reality. This is how shit goes sometimes. But oh no, I'm saying like we can wrap up. I'm definitely hungry, but we're not cutting anything, bro. We gotta like.
We definitely gotta cut out all the times it said child porn.
We just blur it.
And kid fucking. I think that's not the preferred nomenclature.
Dude, honestly, how would I put it this way right now? If we were... We're treading some deep waters here, bro. The shit we're talking about... Let's say, God forbid, like, we try to run for office or something, and they're like, it's us laughing at kid fucking, you know what I mean?
Dude, we're getting murdered immediately. I don't think we even get to the cool part where there's money and shit like that. I think we get iced, like, immediately.
How far do you think we get?
Not far, bro.
Not even comptroller?
That would be kind of cool, actually. Maybe. Zoning, dude.
We're 30, 29 and 30. We have so much time to get into politics. Could we at least make some waves? No. Like Bernie Sanders. Do you think Bernie Sanders is fucking kids?
Yeah.
No!
yes, I do.
I don't care for Bernie's
allegedly.
Socials, but you know what's really funny is
there was like a blind item that came out about him.
Oops!
Him fucking a kid.
Sorry, bro. Crystal Lee, guys, I'm talking.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My fault.
No, so I was saying, Bernie Sanders is hilarious. He's like, we're gonna make all this money, but we're gonna give it to everybody, and then he buys well, everyone needs a beach house in Vermont. Everybody has one of those. Like, Bernie, I don't have one, bro. Is that like crazy?
Yeah, he's a politician. He's never not been a fucking politician.
He's not gonna get iced.
Bro, no, I don't think
gotta be one of those, you know what I mean? We have to make some way.
See, to get into that club, you kind of got to go to Epstein's Island.
No! God damn it, dude. Fuck. I'll live stream the whole thing.
I thought it was great that it had a 1-star review.
That's hilarious. But imagine they're flying. It's like, you know where we're going? You're like, I guess we're having some business meeting. You look out the window and you see the island. You're like, fuck, no, fuck. So you pull your phone out, you start recording everything. That's how you get iced. But you know what? I ain't going out. People thinking I'm a kid toucher. Fuck no.
Dude, we need to get a TV in here so I can show you that fucking submarine. Dude, the yacht submarines are sick.
Let's look it up at dinner. Anyway, guys, sorry. This is what happens when you drink a Brez. A Breeze?
Yeah, I guess.
Who cares, bro? We're not gonna make any fucking money off this shit anyway. They're gonna kill us. Anyway, please, before I forget, like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at the Intheclosetpod. Follow me on Instagram at Michael Butler 2 R's at Anatra Jacob, and finally on TikTok In the Closet Pod. But the E is an A. We love you.